during this time?
I just get started with investing in stocks.
Investing in stocks.
I,
Okay.
yeah,
You are investing in stocks or you are learning to invest in
yeah.
stocks?
I am investing in stocks since from last few months.
Okay. All right. So you should be able to guide us on that. You should be able to talk something about it today.
Yeah, I just learned technical analysis and indicators about it.
Okay.
But for now, in my case, I have a negative cash flow currently.
Uh-huh. And why is that?
Uh, Before I was in profit, but I I thought of investing for a long time, so it got into a bearish market now.
Okay. Why did you decide to invest for the long term?
After 2 weeks, after 2 or 3 weeks, certainly our school will be gone from class 11 standard, so I won't be able to make transactions. So stock market is basically what do we say? It starts at 10 a.m. and ends at 3 a.m. in Nepal here. So
Hmm.
at that time, I will be in the college, so I can't make trade there.
Okay.
So I thought of investing in long term.
Okay. All right. So it is just for convenience that you decided to invest for long term.
Yeah.
Okay. Because from what I've read from Kiyosaki, you don't do paper assets for long term.
Yeah. Do you also invest in stocks?
No, no, I don't invest in stocks. I don't
I
invest in
think you
stocks
I
because
think you should get into it.
I don't know enough about stocks. So until I
I
learn, I don't invest.
I just invested 2000 like 2 lakh 7 Nepali rupees,
Okay.
and I can show you my portfolio. But I have remaining money, but I will not invest it now. I think I should get deeper into it and then try to invest more and make more profits on it.
Because I always believe before making an investment, you should learn about the investment. That is the
Yeah.
reason why I don't invest in stocks because I know very little about stocks. It is a very volatile. Hi, Vicky.
Hello, hello.
Welcome.
Sorry for this delay.
No worries. We always enjoy your presence whenever you come.
Oh, thank you, Lee.
You're welcome.
I will not turn on my camera because I'm in not so good looking after cleaning, and yeah, so
Okay.
it will be more safety for your mental wellness to not see me right now.
Okay. All right. Your brother would be joining us.
Yes.
Okay.
If you
Last
want, you can
time,
make me a host. So when somebody is in a waiting room, I can just.
sure, sure. Yes. Let me make you a host. Yes, there you go.
Great, thanks.
You're welcome. Excellent. So, Sanchit and me, we were just talking about stocks, and Sanchit is investing in stocks, not just learning about investing in stocks, but he is actually investing in stocks. So, we were just discussing about that.
Which is great, but how he invested in a portfolio or just single stocks, and what is the relation between the stocks in the portfolio? Is it a negative or it's a positive? This is my
Currently,
first questions.
okay. I invested in finance sector, which is bank. I invested in 4 banks, which cost around $2,000 in you 2,000 US dollars, and currently I am in negative cash flow. You got it?
Yes.
but I make sure that I invested in a blue chip company which gives positive cash flow in long term hold. They are the blue chip company with a sound quality of EPS, like EPS ratio,
Hmm.
PE ratio, EPS ratio.
I have no idea
Okay.
what the EPS ratio is, Sanchit. Can
Okay,
you teach?
so EPS, yeah, EPS ratio is the averaging of 1 year earning per share. If the earning per share is is bigger number, so a stock is generally called as a good company, and P ratio is price to earning ratio. For an example, if the price earning ratio below 15 is called very good company, right? Talking about the Apple company, Apple company P ratio is 25. I think so, and it is also considered a very good company. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Netflix, they are the blue chip company of New York Stock Exchange. Do you know S&P 500?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, so it's basically an index of 500 New York Stock Exchange and the Nasdaq American Stock Exchange. And Warren Buffett, you know about it, right?
Can you please repeat?
Do you know Warren Buffett?
Yeah. Who didn't know
Yeah,
Warren Buffett? Who don't know?
Warren
Yeah.
Buffett, the third richest, wealthiest man in the world. He just said if he invested in S&P 500 in 1968, $114, then in now in now time it will turn to $400,000.
Yeah, but there are a lot of if. And when you invest, if I was invest before 20 years, I will be richer now, but you didn't. So yeah. Okay. So and you
Okay.
use
Bef-
how did you buy this stocks?
this stock is listed in our country's stock exchange. It's called NEPSE. Like in India, there is Bombay Stock Exchange, BSE or National Stock Exchange. Our country has uh, trading uh, trading platform called NEPSE, Nepal Stock Exchange. So I got it from there.
Okay, I didn't know this
Okay,
platform or yeah.
you live in Bulgaria, right?
Yeah.
So you must also have a trading system in your country that's like NEPSI or NSE, New York Stock Exchange. So I
Yeah.
think you should get more information about it.
Yes, I will check.
Okay, just want to welcome Georgie, or how do we pronounce your name?
You can
Yeah.
call me Georgie if you want. Georgie, is it all right?
Georgie is the Indian way of saying it. Is it the Bulgarian way of saying it?
The Bulgarian name is Georgi, but it's hard. All of my friends call me Georgie. You know, all of my outland friends. Yes.
Okay, okay. But
Is
I
the
would,
microphone good? Is the microphone good?
it's perfect.
It's a little bit loud.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
All right, that's really good. Georgi, right?
Georgi, that's
Georg,
right.
yeah.
Yes.
Georgi.
Yes.
Okay, all right. I'm
But
gonna
if you
try
want,
using.
call me Georgie. But if you want, call me Georgie.
I'm
It's
gonna
okay.
try doing this.
All right.
Okay, it's not easy for me, but learning new things is always difficult in the beginning, but easier later.
Yes.
Well said. Well said.
All right, Sanchit, why don't you continue? Can we see you as well?
No,
Yes, if you don't
I'm
mind.
sorry. I'm sorry for now. Next time I will show you.
No problem. No problem. That's fine. That's fine. It's just it's easier to understand when you are talking face to face rather than just the voice, because that is,
So are we going to learn about stocks?
if you will teach us.
Okay, I'm okay. My English is not that good, but
That's
I will
okay.
try to. Is that okay?
So far,
Yeah, it's perfect.
you're doing
Yes.
a good job. We are understanding you very well.
Okay, so don't if I get messed up, then okay, this is the. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, this is the candlestick of our country. But if you want to see of Apple, Netflix, Microsoft, crypto, Bitcoin, like, so you should go to tradingview.com/sat, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And in America, currently, uh, currently transaction of share stocks is going on. It's around 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. So you can see this. These are the candlestick patterns. We call it. This
Okay.
is called. Okay. Okay. Let me. Okay. How can I teach? So, are we going to? Can I teach about technical analysis of stocks?
It's completely up to you.
I have only one question. Is the
Okay.
stocks, the chart and technical analysis the same like the forex?
Yeah.
When you
Yeah. Bitcoin, forex, every single individual stocks, forex, even Bitcoin, the candlesticks, technical analysis are same.
What
it's
about
not the
Dogecoin?
same or it's the same? Sorry.
This pattern is based on Japanese candlesticks. You know,
Okay, yeah, yeah.
this is originally created by Japanese in
Okay.
16th century. In 16th century,
Mm-hmm.
so let's have a breakdown at the Apple stock. As you can see,
Yes, yes, yes.
like if you have invested,
What about Dogecoin? Is Dogecoin considered a stock as well?
no, Dogecoin is a cryptocurrency, and you know Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, they consider Dogecoin as gambling. Dogecoin, Bitcoin as a gambling.
Aha. All right. All right.
But Elon Musk, do you know Elon Musk?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, yeah.
yes. From
He
his
he su-
Twitter, yes, I heard.
he suggests to invest in Dogecoin.
Yeah. And
So
I think that Warren Buffett or maybe I'm not sure Bill Gates. Somebody said that Elon Musk gambling with this new crypto
some people
and
say
yeah.
some people say Bitcoin is gambling. For some, it is a very good source of earning. Like Robert Kiyosaki explained in his book Guide to Investing, investing means different things to different people. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Investing
Yep.
means different things to different people, so it depends upon you. So the okay, if you have invested $27 in 27, okay, if you have invested, okay, you see 24 here, 24.35.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, this is the price running at 2016, January
Okay.
2016. If you have invested $24 in 2016, then in 2021 it would have become $139.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even investing in a blue chip company without any prior knowledge is considered very nice source of income.
Okay.
But
Like
how
Let's.
to?
you can see the pattern of the stocks here. If you have invested even without any knowledge here, then you would have in the profit now. Can you see it?
But Sanchit,
Yes.
let's also calculate what is the rate of return, shall we?
Okay. Okay. From beginning or
No,
from
from
which
the
date?
$24, 2016, right?
Yeah. Okay.
2016.
So
So in 2016, now it is 24 in 2016, and now it has come to
139.
139. Okay, all right. Let me put it onto the whiteboard behind me, so it'll be
Great.
easy for us to see the common thing. Okay. All right. So the board is here. 24 in 2016 and 139 in
2021.
2021. So which means there is a gap of 5 years approximately.
Yes.
Okay, 5 years. And in these 5 years, 139 minus 24 is a 5, and 3 minus 2 is 1, and 1. So
115.
is
Yeah.
115. So let's say your if you calculate simple interest, your it is PNR by 100, right? And it is going to be 24 into 5 into R, which is your rate of return, by 100 is 139. Correct? Yes. Okay. So
Okay. Can we also calculate Tesla stocks?
Let's just complete this once, and then I will go. I just want to make sure that my method is right. So I'm trying to get
115.83. It's my result, but please check it.
115.83 percentage in simple interest
Is the R.
as R. So it
Yeah.
is, let's say it is 115. So every year there is a 100% increase. So every year 100% means,
Or
okay,
maybe I didn't calculate it right.
yeah,
24
but it's not
multiple
wrong.
5.
Yes, it is right, because every year 100% of 24 would be 24 plus 24.
24. So yeah, 48. After that, 72, and yeah. Okay.
Yes. So that's on a simple interest. So if you were calculating on a simple interest basis, yes, it would be a very profitable stock.
Okay. Can I
go
continue on?
Yes, on the just based on bank interest, because always every investment is measured against the bank interest rates.
Okay, let's look here at the Tesla stocks. Okay. If we have purchased Tesla stocks here at this point or in this area, the price has become there is a lot of increase in the price, and this is the reason why Elon Musk becomes the world richest man. Do you know it?
Yes, we know Elon Musk. Can I have?
Yeah.
Can I ask a question? By the way.
Yes. Sure.
I mean, how can you be sure if the stocks goes up and not down? And how does it? I mean, what is the difference between investing in stocks and not in crypto currency if you don't know if the stock
Okay,
goes up?
so investing in crypto, let's talk about for stocks and difference between investing in stocks and investing in cryptocurrency. Why cryptocurrency is considered gambling, whereas stocks is a good investment portfolio. So in this case, in stocks, every day there is a change and fluctuation in price between 0 to 10%. If a stock price is 100, then the next day the price will be 100, 110 or 90, not more than 110, not less than 190. That means there is a change of 10% in maximum amount. You got it? Not more than maximum, not more than 10, not more than 10% at a day. But Bitcoin keeps on fluctuating in price at 50%. If you invest $100, then the next day it can become $50. But in stocks, if you invest $10, the next day it cannot become $50. It might become 90, but not 50. And Tesla, if you invest in Tesla stocks,
But
Tesla
Sanchit,
will, yes,
Sanchit, if
yes,
in case of stocks, if it goes down
yes,
today 10%, if it goes down another 10% tomorrow, and it goes
yeah,
down another 10% tomorrow, day after tomorrow. So
yes,
this is quite common. This can happen
yes,
as well. So
yeah,
how does it,
okay,
what is the difference still?
okay,
Because
so,
Bitcoin, maybe it will fluctuate too much, which means it has got a very high volatility.
okay,
Stocks, maybe your volatility is only about 10%, but there is
yes,
always a possibility that the volatility will take the price, constantly take the price down. Every day it will take it down. So
yeah,
that is another possibility.
okay,
Plus,
so,
most people who work with stocks, I have never seen them work with just one share. They work with hundreds and thousands of shares. So they apply for shares, they purchase shares in bulk. So when
yeah,
you lose even 10% of that amount, that is a great drop in price. That's a great
yes,
drop in value. I mean, you have lost a lot of money still.
okay, so, just like stocks, I have a perfect answer for that.
Okay.
So, today, Tesla stocks got minus 1.80 percentage. Did you see it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Within hours, it got minus 1.80. So Bitcoin is a peer-to-peer network service.
Okay.
It is not controlled by government, and Bitcoin doesn't have any value. It is
Hmm.
just an it is just a digital currency that cannot be that doesn't have any value. But and stocks, if you buy stocks, the company will also share your dividends and the profit generated from the company. For example, if you buy Apple stocks, and within few months or 6 months or a year, Apple will give you dividend bonus share on their profit. For example, Apple launches an iPhone, and the profit made from an iPhone is shared to all the shareholders. You got it?
Yeah, that's
All the
common. That's
Yeah.
the
shareholders,
point of a share.
yeah, all the shareholders, and a person who has a negative cash flow can get positive cash flow from the shares dividends and bonus. But in Bitcoin, it doesn't happen. No
Again,
shares, no
Sanchit, my
bonus.
question: when you make share, when you make uh, money from dividends, or
Yes,
when you make money from bonus, that is
yes,
not considered as income from your trade on the stock exchange. That is considered as a separate income. So there are different kinds of incomes. So there's earned income, there is dividends, then there's, so if you trade in shares and you earn some money, it is under the title of earned income. So if you lose in earned income and you gain in dividends and profits,
yes,
so it doesn't actually uh, it it works only for the small investor. Like
yes.
if you are holding one share, you can say, okay, I lost money here, but I made money here. Altogether, I'm in positive. But if you
Yes.
made a negative cash flow in your stock trading, in your trading, which means your earned income, you've still made a loss. You cannot consider
Okay.
this income as something to make up, or you cannot consider your dividends, or you cannot consider your bonuses as something to offset your losses by trading, losses from your trading account. These are two different
Okay.
accounts, right? For a common man, it is probably the same account. It is the same wallet. But
Yeah.
in terms of, if you are an institutional investor, if you are investing like how Warren Buffett or Bill Gates or Elon Musk, whoever is doing it, they all invest on behalf of their company. They don't invest as personal funds. So when they invest
Yes.
as an institutional investor, you have to maintain it under two different accounts. So if you make a loss while trading stocks, it is always a loss in the trading account. If you make a profit, or if you make an income, a positive cash flow in your dividends or your bonuses, then of course that is a positive cash flow. Both cannot be mixed. Both are like oil and water. They are two different accounts.
Okay, so let me tell you, Bitcoin is a peer-to-peer network in which 50% of the people who are investing in Bitcoin are in loss, and the 50% of the people who are investing in Bitcoin are in profit. Do you got it?
Okay, but what is the
It's
difference
it's
between a
it's the
regular
it's the
currency and Bitcoin in that sense? Because most of the
Bitcoin.
people investing in Forex are,
Yes,
some of them are
Forex
in
is,
loss and some of them are in profit.
yeah, cryptocurrency. In the case of cryptocurrency, 50% of the people who are investing in Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency like Ethereum, Ripple, Dogecoin, 50% of them are in loss, whereas 50% are in profit. So that means someone's pain is someone's gain. Someone loses and other earns it, right?
That's
But
the case
stocks,
everywhere, isn't it?
in, no, in
Even in
stock,
stock.
yeah, in stock also it's similar, but it is stock 50% is not the case. It's around 70% of the people are in profit. Bitcoin doesn't have any value. It doesn't have any value. It's just a digital currency that takes transaction between two digital electronic device. It doesn't have any value, or it is not controlled by any governmental services or any institution. But this stock is controlled over the New York Stock Exchange or the Nasdaq American Stock Exchange. That
The
means
if you
it is
look
bit,
at
yeah,
any currency for that matter,
yeah,
any currency is, not my words, from Kiyosaki, any currency is fiat. He calls it fiat, which means false.
yes,
Okay, so any currency has really no value. The value of a currency is the value that people give it, the people offer for it. So if I'm willing to buy a dollar at 70 Indian rupees today, then
yes,
a dollar is worth 70 Indian rupees. But if I am willing to buy a dollar only at 50 Indian rupees today, then the dollar value is only at 50. So it is the willingness to pay for any goods and services, whether it is for stocks or for crypto or for forex or for even your even food in a restaurant. If I'm not willing to pay for it, then it is not worth it. That is about any trade, and for that matter.
yes.
I have a question again.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Can I
okay.
ask something? So it's kind of a little of the subject, but so when you invest in stock, you can the site went to withdraw your money, right? I mean,
Sorry.
I don't understand how does the, I mean, when do you decide, I mean, when you invest in stock, then your money are in that currency, right? So if you, I mean, when do you sell the stocks? Yes, so you can sell the stocks, so you can get back your money. I mean, how's the what is the process?
How do you make money on stocks?
Yes, I mean, do you sell
Okay.
them when you
This would
decide?
be a
Okay.
good question.
I'm
Okay,
sorry, I'm just new in this branch and I'm not sure. Yes, I mean, I'm new in this subject.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay, stock price is determined upon buyers demand and the supply of the market. In here, share supply is very high. Sellers are dominant here. Sellers are dominant and no one wants to buy stock at the moment. So price went down. And after the resistance made here, sellers didn't sell the stocks. Instead, people buy stocks from here.
Okay,
And
Sanchit, the question
this
Gyogi
this
is
went like
asking,
this.
the question Gyogi is asking is,
Yes,
how are you making money?
I am buying stocks. It's a basic principle called buy low and sell high. I buy stocks here and sell it here. But if I buy stocks here and sell here, I'm in a negative cash flow. You
And
got
how
it?
did you know? And how did you know when to buy and when to say? Which analysis do you use, and do you follow
Yeah.
the news, or what is how you
I
did it?
okay.
How do you
So
decide?
there are more than thousands of indicators. So let me break down. Let me introduce to a basic indicator called MACD. So this is an indicator built on for the trader. Okay, can you see it? This is the indicator right below it. If the red line crosses from below from the blue line, then the price is said to go at a bearish market.
Okay, come again.
Okay. Okay.
Could you repeat that?
Can you see the red line crossed here?
Okay.
The red line crossed here, and
Okay.
the stock went down.
Okay.
And when the red line crossed, it is a signal of sell signal.
What is the red line?
This is an indicator, MACD indicator. Is based on a mathematics principle.
Okay.
It's based on maths, but I cannot elaborate how the indicator works.
No, but what is the indicator? What does it indicate?
It indicates way to buy stocks and way to sell stock. It's called moving average convergence and divergence. MACD MACD indicator.
Come again. What divergence?
Moving average convergence divergence.
Moving evidence.
Moving average. Okay, let me search here.
Moving average. Okay.
It is a very popular stock. Like everyone knows it, who is in the stock or forex trading.
Okay.
MACD is short for moving average convergence divergence. Divergence is the trading indicator used in technical analysis of stocks. Prices created by Gerald Appeal in late 1970s.
Okay.
Okay, this is an indicator. Likewise, we have various indicator at the moment. So let me introduce to our next indicator. It's called stochastic indicator. Okay, this stochastic indicator is also a good indicator that determines the stock price. If red and blue line, okay, if the red line and blue line crosses the purple line, then it is the signal to sell the stocks. And if it comes down here, then it is the signal of buying stocks.
Okay, but who decides where the purple line is and where the
This
yeah,
this indicator based on mathematics decides the
who
price
decides?
ratio.
Who is
No
the
one
one who?
decides. The system decides itself, but it may not be accurate. Its accuracy is 60% or below 60%.
So it decide its decision is based on some kind of mathematical algorithm or something like
Yeah,
that. Oh, okay, I get it. All right.
it is created by like it is based on a principle called history repeats itself. It's everywhere in stocks, and we can also, but some professional predict it, like around 80% of the professional stock can predict it.
Is it accurate? I mean, is this
No, no, it is 70% accurate for a
70%? Okay.
for a professional trader. For people like me, it might be around 30 to 40%.
Wait, so how you decide what is the accuracy percentage, or there is just this data is just available? Or, I mean, how do you decide is 70%, and then you said something like for you it's about 40%? I mean,
There are rather than indicators, there are a lot of things to know in stock market that can predict stocks. For that, we should go to basic things like what is this? Like what is this candle? How is this candle formed? Why is this green and why is this red? Why why all the candles are different? Why all the candles are not same? You should first learn the basics of the candles. Like I can tell you something about candles. Okay. This candle is called hammer candle. Like not hammer, but okay. Okay, I found a perfect candle.
candle or I mean
Okay,
channel or candle?
can you see this candle?
Candle. Yeah,
Candle.
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 These are called candlesticks. Candlesticks. If you see this type of candle in stock market, in the stock graph at the bottom of the trend line, then this signifies that market will go higher. This is called hammer candlestick pattern. Hammer candlestick. Okay, you can see when the hammer is formed, the stock market is just blown up. You can see it. Okay, I can search here hammer candlestick.
Candle. Oh, like candles. All right.
Yeah. When the hammer is formed, it is said that 70% of the time the stock will go higher, but most of the case it will grow high. The stock will grow higher, but few of the times it may be inaccurate. Like I can show you, this is a hammer pattern, and after the formation of this, the stock market went up. Can you see it?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, let's talk about another candlestick. There are more than even 100 candlestick patterns, but okay, you can also see here the hammer pattern. This is the hammer pattern here.
Yes.
But if you see hammer pattern at the top of the stock, it is called hanging man. If you see inverted hammer in the top, if you see this pattern, if you see this type of pattern in the top of the chart, then it is called hanging man pattern. Okay, hanging man.
All right. I took a screenshot if you don't mind on the
okay, you can check it. You can check it.
Okay.
This is
no worries,
this is
Yogi. This is a recorded session, so you can always go back to, and this will be uploaded in the YouTube channel, so you can always go back and refer.
Thank you.
Okay, this is called hanging man pattern. And let's talk about another pattern, which is called evening star. Okay, this is our Nepal's stock exchange portfolio. I purchased one bank that, let me show you. Okay, In this bank, I'm in profit till now. So here is the hammer, right? Did you see it?
Yes.
Okay, so for now, as my prediction, the price will grow higher. So this was the transaction of yesterday. Yesterday, this is hammer, and I think I will predict that the stock will grow like this. It might go like this. I
Mhm.
can say like 60%. I can say confidently that price will grow higher from now.
Okay.
Okay,
Do
I
you use a
purchase.
stop loss and stop profit when you trade with stocks?
And another thing is I purchased these stocks at here.
Sanchit,
Sorry.
Vicky is asking a question.
Okay.
Do you use stop loss and stop profit? I'm not sure how. It's not indicator, but do you put these lines in your deals with stocks?
Could you please say it again?
Do you use stop loss and stop profit in your deals with stocks?
No, I don't.
Okay, so if you have, for example, 100 American dollars, so yeah, you have hammer, for example, hammer candy, but there is a news and the price just drop because somebody said that this company is close to bankruptcy or something like that, for example. And
Yeah.
when you don't have stop loss, it's possible to lose all of your money for really quick time. So how do you prevent from this? And
Okay.
because when your bank account is empty, they close.
Just
So my question is how you predict or prevent, not predict, but prevent this happen to you, to lose all your money. And because with negative bank account, you cannot trade stocks, right?
Yes.
So when you don't put stop loss, how you're so sure that everything will be fine and no goes wrong?
Did you mean how can you prevent your money from getting bankruptcy?
Yes.
Like how can you prevent your money from not getting lost?
Yes.
Okay. For the thing, taking advice is not the ultimate advice for a beginner investor. Before you purchase a stock, you must know the fundamentals of the stocks. Whether what does it the stock invest in, what does the company do, and for how long the company has been giving profits to their shareholders. Okay, this is one of okay. I invested in this stock because this is an in blue chip company stock of our country. Okay, and even if it's okay, let me talk about another pattern. Okay, so it just get lagged. Okay, this is called another pattern. This is the another pattern. This is called inverted hammer. If inverted hammers hits on a stock chart, then it is said that price will grow higher. And for now, it is inverted hammer. It is a buying time, and I will say that it will grow higher from now. Okay, let me search here inverted hammer. Okay. This is the inverted hammer pattern, and we can see it here. Okay, not here. We can see it here. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Here, here. This pattern and this pattern are similar.
Okay, you said me that you
Okay.
trade
Okay.
and
I will
buy
get.
or sell only based on candles.
No. you should look at other things also, not only candles. Candle is for short-term traders, like intraday trading. This is for short-term trading, but for long-term trading, you want to earn profit from a long-term in a massive amount, you should get into fundamentals of the stocks, not into technical analysis. This is short-term trading strategy. And if it even hits inverted hammer or hammer, sometimes the price may go down. The price may go down. It is not 100% accurate. It is, we can say it is 60% of the time accurate. And a big person and a big investor can also control this graph. You know how?
Okay, one question before that. If
Yes.
you are trading based on candle patterns and you are doing short-term trading, and if the price goes down, why
Yes.
don't you just wait until it goes back up again?
If you have enough money, you can wait. But if you are with not that kind of, and it's also it's relative to the percent which you let's say go in the deal.
Okay.
For example, if you have $100
Yes.
and your Joro coefficient
Yes.
rate, I think, not rate. Let me check.
Okay.
Good. Good.
Yeah, coefficient is not 1. It's like 0.1. So you not play, but you go in the deal with $10 only, not with 100. So if
Okay, Vicky, I can't hear you. Is it just me?
If the stock, can you hear me?
Yes.
yes,
But
Okay.
how do you decide how long you should keep one stock? I mean,
this is a good question.
It depends on your budget. On if you need urgent money, then you can sell the money. For example, Warren Buffett has been holding Coca-Cola stocks, 5% of the Coca-Cola stocks, which cost around $889 million for long term, because Warren Buffett thinks long term is very good. Long term is good, and trading for short term is considered very risky. If you are trading short term for if you don't have any knowledge in the stock market, and if you are trying to make money within a weeks in the short term, then you can be in negative margin. It depends on how do you want to keep your money in the stocks. If you think I will be in loss, then you can take it out, or if you think I will be in profit for long term, then you can put your money there. And as I said, many big influencers have a little bit of control on stocks. It's called the pump and dump method of stock. Do you got it? Pump and
yes,
dump
I
method
have
of.
studied. I have studied about the. I mean, just a little about the pump and dump
Okay.
stuff.
Okay.
Yes.
Pump and okay. Let me tell you, it is illegal strategy used by biggest stockholders, biggest businessmen and investors use this pump and dump method. For example, a person says, okay, Apple company will go down in 1 month in negative margin, and all the people sell the stocks in Apple, and the Apple stock will go down. If all the people of, if all the stockholders of Apple sold their stocks, the graph will go down. It's
Naturally,
called
because
pump and
there will be a surplus supply in the
okay.
market and
And
not enough demand.
let me tell you. Let me show you one video. Okay, do you know Ronaldo?
Who Ronaldo? Which
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo? Ah, the
Yeah,
player.
we know. Oh
Okay,
yeah, we
this
know the
is
situation with the Coca-Cola. Yeah,
yeah. This is
4
before this is
billions
in
for
yeah,
one
4
night.
billion loss. This is like a pump and dump method, but he's not suggesting to buy or sell stocks. okay, you can see in this video, Cristiano Ronaldo removes Coca-Cola bottle from here. This is
Yeah,
a
and this is
conference.
what exactly I'm talking about
Yeah.
about how you
And
you
after-
cannot, this is unexpected, you know, and you
Yeah,
can
and-
lose a lot of money for one night. And if your own budget is there, and you are in the deal with buy, and they start down really hard, down, you lose a
Yeah.
lot of money, and you can lose all of your investment in one night.
Yeah.
Didn't know that,
Okay.
right?
This.
Can I ask
Yes.
something? So in conclusion, your investment shouldn't be just in one stock, since the thing that happened with Ronaldo, it happened with the Coca-Cola stocks, I guess. But if your investment is fragmented in different pieces, maybe even if you lose part of it, you won't be. You won't be. You won't have lost everything. I mean, you
I don't
won't
think
lose
so,
anything.
because if you have 100 and all of 100 get lost in the deal with Coca-Cola, the old deals in your portfolio will close automatically because you don't have money in your bank account.
Yeah, I got you, but okay, there is a principle called don't put all your money in one basket.
That's
Don't
what
put all
Georgi
your
just explained.
don't put all your egg in one basket. Okay, let me search it. Don't
No,
put-
that's what Georgi just explained, Sanchit.
okay.
He
Okay.
just said about that.
Yeah, investors say don't, if you put all your money in one, but if you put all your egg in basket and the stock price falls, then you are in loss. So you should have a diversified portfolio in stock market.
But
Not
what
only in
Vicky is trying to say, is that if one stock crashes and you
Yes.
lost all your money in your
Yes.
bank account, then the others will already be lost.
Yes.
They will close your other accounts. So you will not make any
He might
money.
have internet connection problem, since I can't hear him.
Sanchit, you cannot hear Sanchit, or you cannot hear me?
Lee, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay, now we
Oh.
can hear you too.
Okay. All right.
Can you continue?
Okay.
What were
So
you asking? What were you asking?
okay. So what Vicky says is, if you have some money in your bank account and you distribute all your portfolio across, you cannot distribute them infinitely. You can only
Yes.
distribute them with a few stocks. So if
Yes.
one of them crashes and you lose money from your bank account, then you will automatically close the other options that you are keeping in the pipeline. This is what Vicky is saying. Am I right, Vicky?
Yes, you're right.
So it does not matter whether you put all your eggs in one basket or you put all your eggs in different baskets. If you lose one basket, then all the baskets are gone.
Yeah.
In the situation like with Ronaldo, when
Okay. Okay.
when the stock is really crushing.
Okay. This video was uploaded at June 15, 2021. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
June
Yes.
15,
Yes.
June 15 to 2021. And you
Yeah.
can see down below here, June. This is June. And this is, okay. And you can also see here, this is 15. This is 15. June 15, right? Right here, June 15. And when the video goes viral, the stock market went down. The stock market went down after the video because people thought that this will badly create influence on the stockholders. So stockholders sell their stock, so it went down. So there is the supply demand is higher and no one's want to buy the stock of Coca-Cola.
Okay.
But
That
now
does not explain how you will prevent prevent yourself from losing all your money.
Before I say, you should have a good knowledge on stock market before you get started with it. You should know the fundamental technical analysis, the fundamental analysis and the technical analysis. And if you have a good sound knowledge in stock market and the latest current affairs news, then you can prevent your loss. But there is not any actual 100% guaranteed method for preventing your money from loss.
Yeah, I'm totally agree with you. But this, what Ronaldo did, it was unexpected. So it's not, you can have hammer or you can have the best technical analysis, but when
Yes.
this one, which was
Yeah.
unexpected, go in YouTube in all around the world, you can see that the stock are crushing.
Yeah, that's
So
why I
this
just,
is
that's why candlesticks or any indicators who is a professional level of a trader, a professional investor for a 50 years of trading experience, even he cannot tell 100% accurate, because just because Ronaldo removes Coke from the table and it was unexpected from everybody that no one knew it, that Coca-Cola stock will go down. And now also we cannot predict the stock, even it will go like this, or like this, or like
So
this.
so if this thing happens, you just need to recover and maybe begin again. You should invest money again, maybe in another stock. Is that a problem, just to renew your account, or maybe just begin from the zero, from the begin investing from the zero, maybe from is that a problem, even if the thing with Ronaldo happened? Can you recover after a loss like that?
Yeah. But even if Ronaldo, after this video in here, the June 15, if you buy stock here, then no problem, because this is Coca-Cola is a very good company. It has been giving a very good profit for the stockholders for a long term period. But I can say that it will recover in purely months. It will recover the price. I think now it's like an inverted hammer, so I can say it will, a green candlestick is formed, so it will recover in few weeks or even months or
Okay,
years.
what does a green candlestick mean?
Green candlestick means, okay, I will introduce to green candlestick.
is that the price is increasing and the red are this decrease. You can see if he changed
Okay. Okay, this is red candlestick and this is green. Okay, red candlestick, open, this is open, the down one is open, in which share markets at 8 a.m. the New York Stock Exchange opens according to Nepal's time. So this is the first transaction made at the opening of the stock exchange. This is open. And at the end of the day, if the price decreases, then the opening price, then red candle will form. Otherwise, green candle will form.
Each candle is 1 day of trading.
Yeah, it's okay. We can also see about 1 second candle, 5 seconds candle, 1 minute candle, 3 minute candle, 1 week candle, 1 month candle. This is 1 day candle. This is in case of green candle, this is the opening price 8 a.m. and this is the closing price.
Okay.
1 a.m., 8 p.m. and 1 p.m. No. This is the close. This is open. This is close. Stock market opens at this price. Stock market yesterday, stock market open at 54, and the end of the day, the price become to $54.18.
Okay.
But in red candle, at the beginning of the day, 54.34 was the transaction rate, but at the end of the day, it closed in 53.96, which makes it red candle. And can you see the line like this? This is called wick.
Okay.
This is called
yes.
week.
Okay.
Okay, I can show you. Anyways, this is the body, this is the real body, this is the real body, and this is week. Okay, the week, what week tries to simplifies is this is the most highest transaction made in the day, and this is the lowest transaction made in the day.
All right.
Okay, if I bought stock at $54 at 54.60, then the week will go up to this higher. Week will go up to this higher. This is the maximum. This is the week. This is the maximum amount that day that transaction took place. This is the maximum amount.
Okay.
And this is the lowest amount that day transaction took place. Now, are you clear about candlestick? How candlestick is formed?
Okay. But
This is one day.
How is the body? Okay, the body is just about opening and closing.
Oh yeah, just about opening and close. The first transaction of the very day and the last transaction of the day is
All right.
determined.
Okay. Okay.
That's just about open and close. But the week is about the maximum point that transaction took place that day, and the lower week is the lowest transaction made in that day.
All right. Got it.
And here in red, open is down, close is up. In green, open is high, close is at the down. This is how candlesticks are formed. If you want to get more about candlesticks, then you can have this these apps. I have these apps. This just simplifies about candlesticks.
Okay.
If
Actually, this refers to my next question. How can you learn about fundamental analysis of stock market? I mean, is there a book that you can maybe refer to, or is there something that you could?
Yeah, I can suggest you many books. Like I have the technical analysis, the candlestick Bible, and you can download. You can get it the internet fundamental analysis. I just read this type of books about technical analysis.
Candlestick for Dummies, is it good as well, or it's not that useful?
Yeah, I haven't read it and gone through it, but I just downloaded. I downloaded it a month ago, but I haven't read this. But
Alright.
before you invest, fundamental analysis is the one of is most, and it is like Bikil say, how can you prevent you from getting lost at the stock market? You should have look at fundamental. Without fundamentals, you cannot. Even if you don't look at fundamental and just invest in random companies, and for long term also you can be in loss. If the company's fundamental is not good, then you can be in loss. But
Alright.
Do you have any questions?
No. Excuse me. I didn't thought I muted. Sorry. So you recommend that we should, before you invest, you should know about the fundamental analysis, and so the technical analysis book is a good beginning.
Yeah. Okay. For the New York Stock Exchange. So wait a moment. Yeah, these are the blue chip which have a fundamental. These companies listed in New York Stock Exchange have a fundamentally strong. Like you can invest in these stocks without any knowledge. These are the fundamental company which are called blue chip, which have a sound fundamental and a sound giving profit in long term, they are called as a blue chip company. Have you heard that before? Blue chip stocks?
No, I haven't.
These companies are blue chip stocks. I just screenshot from a YouTube comment. But this is not my analysis, but this is called blue chip stocks.
So Coca-Cola is not considered as a blue chip stock. Is that correct?
I haven't gone through it, but I think Coca-Cola is a blue chip company because Warren Buffett has 5% share on it.
Mm-hmm.
What
How
it
did you
is called-
find how did you find information about where Warren Buffett puts his money in
yeah.
assets?
I went through book. I came this knowledge from a book, and you can also watch YouTube videos on the breakdown of Warren Buffett portfolio income. He have 5% share on Apple and 808. Okay, so let me search here. Okay, Warren Buffett has 16.7 billion, okay, owns 400 million shares of Coca-Cola worth a $16 billion. That means I think Coca-Cola must be a blue chip company.
So the information, the information about what how many stocks you own is not private; it's public. Is that correct?
Stocks.
I mean,
Apple.
yeah.
Yeah, he owns 5.4% of Apple. Buffett has explained the stake increased without incurring any cost. He has made a really good profit from these stocks.
I don't know if this public information is entirely accurate, Gyagi, because
But
I don't know. I would think it is not something that you would find very often. These might be, let's say, information offered or information which was part of maybe an interview or something like that.
yeah,
That could possibly be
Warren Buffett,
the case. But I don't think a company would publish its stockholders, especially the bigger ones, the most influential ones, or the ones who hold maximum shares. I don't think
yes.
they would be published so easily.
Yeah, because if Warren Buffett says I will sell my stocks, for example, in Coca-Cola, all people, because Warren Buffett will do it, and the firm will bankruptcy, you know.
Just go to
So
bankruptcy.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think I'm really surprised that you can say Warren Buffett has 9.4% of Coca-Cola based on the internet, because I think all of this kind deals are really confidential.
Okay.
I think so too.
I got your question perfectly, and this is the company doesn't publish the report of stockholders on who have the biggest amount of stockholders. Warren Buffett and Tim Cook had a conversation, and in the interview, Tim Cook told Warren Buffett that you have 5% of stock in Apple. Why don't you use iPhone? So Tim Cook gave iPhone to Warren Buffett. In the interview, I heard that, but I think the data is pretty much accurate. Warren Buffett himself explains that he have 5% of the share in in Apple.
Okay, I have one more question. You use, for example, 5 firms to trade with them for this list, like Amazon and so on and so on. Do you check their annual reports?
Yeah. Okay. So
Did you
Forbes
read them?
I don't read them, but one. Okay, let me say Forbes richest man live tracking. This is the breakdown of people portfolio. This is the live tracking. From the stocks they own, this is the richest man in the world is determined in this way. Currently, Jeff Bezos is the richest man. The stocks is analyzed. The stocks are analyzed, and if the stocks went down for the day, then the people are in loss. For example, Elon Musk holds 60% of the share in Tesla SpaceX. 60% of the stock is owned by Elon Musk in Tesla company. If the Tesla company stocks went high, then Elon Musk is again considered the richest man. You can see
Okay, so what you're trying to say is you just follow who is the richest person or who are the richest people on earth, and you invest in companies, invest in their company stock.
no. I don't do that. I haven't invested in New York Stock Exchange, neither in Nasdaq. I haven't invested in Apple, Microsoft, any other international companies. I haven't invested in it. But I think the people who invest in are very in those stocks are good. I mean to say that I haven't invested in these stocks till now.
But how do you pick a company to invest in your Nepal Stock Exchange, for example?
Okay. For now, if I want to buy a bank, like in other companies, mobile phones companies, we purchase company in bank. For example, this company is called Citizen Investment Trust. So if I want to buy these stocks and analyze the how is the stock, I will search here Citizen Investment Trust, right? And I will go to their website and down the annual report of the company and read the balance sheet on how the company is doing
Okay.
over
By
last
Vicky's
decades.
question, did you do this for this company? You have invested in Citizen Investment Trust, right?
Yes.
Did you read their annual report?
I didn't read the annual report, but I read the PE ratio, PEG ratio, like fundamental stuffs, why you should invest in stock. Okay, okay, so Citizen Investment Trust with fundamentals. Okay. This is like we can say a fundamental analysis. This company gives 9% bonus share, cash dividend 8 point, and okay, I can find the information here. Oh shit. This is not what I was looking for.
I have one question. What
Okay.
if
Okay. These are the some fundamentals. The book value of the company, PBV, dividend bonus, right share, market capitalization. Like this, I read this stuff, and I just said uh, the fundamentals should be good. Like I can say these are the good rate. It costs
okay,
400.
but
Yes.
in any, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that in annual report they put some forecast and what is the plan of the firm for the next year. So, for example, you see here that they pay dividends and so on, and they say the next year we are thinking about to reinvest all of our money in new products or in a contract product or something like that, and we will not pay dividends.
Okay, I got you clear, but they every year these types of company can't have an event, an AGM event, right? Then in this event they talk about how they will give their stockholders bonus shares, dividends, and how the company is going on. But they cannot cheat us because this is controlled over a stock exchange called NEPSE. NEPSE
No,
means
that's
Nepal
not
Stock
cheating. They can just decide their policy. That is not
Yeah.
cheating.
No, in investing in a stock, even they cannot they cannot rob all your money because it is based on a financial
No. You're
statement.
getting this wrong. This is not what she meant. When you look at the annual report of the company,
Yeah.
they will
Yes.
they will give you uh, their plans for the next year, and in those
And
plans they can always say we will be reinvesting our profits. So this
yeah, I got
year
it.
we will reduce the dividends or we will not pay any bonus.
Yes, they can say like that. But after the decision is made, they cannot change for a year.
Of course.
This is a policy based on our Nepal Stock Exchange. They can once they said it or once they implemented the policy, the company policy cannot be changed.
But true, that's true. But if that happens, if they say they are going to reinvest and they will not pay dividends in this
Yes.
annual report, then the next stock price or the next right after they release their annual report onwards, their stock price is liable to fluctuate. There will be a lot of volatility depending on what
Yes.
the announcement is.
Yeah,
I'm
this
not
company.
100% sure that this information is in their annual reports, but I think it should be some kind of what to expect for the next year and some plans or forecasts.
True. Some news will take the stocks higher, some news will take the stocks lower, and this is definitely bound to happen in whenever the annual report is released. And this is not just for one company; it is across. It is for all the companies.
And now with the COVID situation is more and more difficult for a lot of companies because of the small market.
But you
Yes.
know what?
Markets are shrinking.
In this
Yes.
pandemic, worldwide stock market is getting in a bullish trend. All the company are getting in this bullish trend. For example, let's have a look at one company. Okay, just look at Tesla. And 2019, the corona pandemic started in 2019. In pandemic also, the stock market went higher. You know why?
No, why is that?
Okay. Before pandemic, there was no any sudden movement of the stocks, but in after the pandemic at 2019, the stock immediately went higher. This is because new stockholders and newbies came into the stock market to purchase and invest their money. When there is a demand in the market, the market will go higher, and when there is the supply of the market is higher, then the stock will go lower. But in this pandemic situation, people looked to invest their money somewhere else. So they found Tesla stock and they invested their money. And
What about
Elon
gold?
Musk, in this
Sanjay?
way,
What
this
about
gold?
what about gold during the pandemic?
gold, I don't know about commodity trading, but this made Elon Musk the richest person in the world in the pandemic.
So if you had invested before the pandemic has started in Tesla stock, you would have a big profit
Yeah.
because of the newcomers. So that's why if for example Elon Musk posts a tweet something that triggers the people to invest in his stock, then
Yes.
just by
Then,
his action, his stock will
yeah,
get higher.
yeah,
Higher. Yeah.
for sure, yeah. Elon Musk,
You were talking about Elon Musk's affection on
yeah,
the stock. So something like that happened. I think with I think he made some kind of a scheme with with Bitcoin. I think there was
yeah,
because of a tweet something
yes,
happened and yeah, it dropped down a lot, I guess.
yeah. Not only in stocks. Elon Musk retweeted his Twitter in Dogecoin. So after he said to invest in Dogecoin, the Dogecoin price went higher. Did you know that?
Yes, yes.
Before,
I knew that.
before a year and a decade, no one knew what was Dogecoin. Just because Elon Musk said Dogecoin is going to be a highly profitable cryptocurrency, many people knew it about Dogecoin. Even I knew from Elon Musk that Dogecoin was a cryptocurrency. Before that, I didn't knew it. And like these big influencers, if they say a company is a bad or a good, then if they say bad, then people will sell their stocks and the price will go lower. And if some influencers say the stock is very good, then people will buy it. If all the people buy it, the stock will automatically increase. It all depends on the demand and the supply of the market. If
Okay,
demand
Sanjay,
is,
one question. Can we check
yes,
the stocks for Zoom before the pandemic and after the pandemic? If it is
Is
publicly
Zoom
traded.
listed?
Yeah,
no,
if it
Zoom
is
is not okay. Zoom is not listed. I think so. I can find here Zoom. Before a company, Zoom is not listed here.
Zoom video
But Zoom has,
communications, NASDAQ.
ZM, the
oh
second
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah, I just see, yeah. This went up higher. NASDAQ. Can you see it?
Yes, yes, yes. But
Whoa.
why is it dropping now?
Because people, okay, people who purchase here, they are very lucky, and 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 the price went up here. And after this, the reason behind why the stock market went down is people book their profit because they don't want to lose their money. So people sell their stocks here. Most of the people sell their stock, and the supply was more, so the stock went down. People sell their stocks, so the stock went down. People who purchase the stock here, now they are in loss. But within a year, I think this will grow higher.
I have a silly question that is purely theoretical, but so whenever you buy a stock, you buy a share of the company. Is that right? Is that
Yes.
correct? So theoretically, is it possible to buy all of the shares of one company and
Yeah.
and can you buy this way? Do you buy the company? I mean,
It is
Yes.
illegal, Yogi.
I think
If you
no.
purchase more than
You
15% of a company, if more than, I think 15, close to 15% of a company goes to one single shareholder, then it is delisted, I believe. There is a percentage. I'm not sure it is 15%, but I'm sure that there is a percentage which is fixed as a maximum percentage of shares that you can own from a company. And if you own more than that, if you purchase, because you are not allowed to purchase, but there are ways that people do it through dummy corporations, through different what do you call it, aliases.
Okay.
So it's
Uh,
illegal to. So those methods are illegal
Yes.
of buying.
Yeah, and
Yes.
also
Alright.
I don't think that one company will list like 60% of their shares in for free buy. I
Trade,
think they so I don't, maybe they
Okay.
have 13 or 14%, but not like 60-70%. And like Lisa says, I think you have a limited amount you can buy. And if you want to buy more, I think you have to contact the company and say, okay, I want to buy like 45% of your company. What do you want from me? Like money and so on and so on. And you go on the table and make this deal, not in the platform, like whatever.
Okay, that was a really good question. And in Nepal here, it is not said you cannot buy more than 60%. If you have enough money to buy, then you can buy up to 80% the share here in Nepal. And I came up here about strategy known as illegal strategy known as cornering the market, like pump and dump method, influencing and running fake rumors about the stock market. Another strategy is cornering. For example, for example, I bought 40% of the stock of Zoom, for example, and I didn't sell it for 5 years. Then there will be demand of the market, demand of stock in Zoom, in the share market, and the stock will grow higher, right? If I buy most of the share, the stock will grow higher. And if I sold the total 60% of the share, then it will go like this. This method is called cornering. This is an illegal method. I buy all the share of Zoom, and I create a scarcity of demand in the market. So people are buying and no one wants to sell it. If no one wants to sell it, the price will go higher. The price, if no one, and I'm the only one shareholder who owns the most of the share, I do not want to sell it. The price will grow higher. And if I sell all the shares at a time, then the price will go like this. This is called cornering. This is an illegal method. And here investors do like this in Nepal, because our company capital is less than $1 billion. People do this in local companies. Cornering
Okay, and
method.
one more question from me. Do you have taxes when you withdraw the money from this kind of trading?
Yeah.
The profits.
Okay. I don't know about NYSE and the Nasdaq company and the BSC company, but in here Nepal, if you sell share, then you should have paid 5% capital gain tax to the government of Nepal here.
What
You
was the
should
amount? Sorry.
5% capital gain tax. The profit of 5% should be given to the government.
Okay. Which is not
In
that much.
in the case of our country.
Okay.
Yes, in Bulgaria it's probably different. I have another question.
In every country is different. You have to check the legal.
In India,
yes.
it is 28%. Capital gains tax is 28%.
Our percentage might be 30, but I need to check it out. I have another question. If you create a company,
Yes.
what is the process of putting it on the stock market, or is it automatically put it on the stock market?
Okay.
You mean
could-
how you listed your company?
Yes. How do you
Okay.
list it? How do you list it?
If I want to open a bank, and first the bank must be more than $1 million, multi-million dollar. Like this should be in huge amount of investment, or hydroelectricity. We usually do here for hydroelectricity, microfinance banks. First, I go to the Sevon Securities Board of Nepal and register there my company, and bring go there and just fill the form. I don't know what the process exactly, but you should have contacted the like if you want to start a company, then you should go to New York Stock Exchange, then do services there, and they will launch the IPOs, which IPO and which cost here $101 IPO, and after a few days this will come into secondary market, and if people wants to buy it, then the stock will go higher. I
So
think I might, yeah, I might
okay.
not be clear. I
I'm
might
sorry
not be
that
clear. I'm not able to explain it exactly in English language, so don't mind.
Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry that I interrupted you. I wanted to say, so wait, if you list your company, so it should be multi-million company. You can't list a
Yeah.
company that, for example, is a small or little enterprises.
Yes,
So,
yes. Which must require
Georgi, do you want
large.
to open a company for $50 and list it?
no.
No.
I can't do that, apparently. Apparently, I can't do that. But my other question is, how does the company exactly profit from listing itself? I mean, if its stocks go up, the company can't buy its own stocks, right? So, or it profits from the people's investments in it. Is that how it profits? I mean, what is the plus side of a multi-million company to list it on the stock market, to list itself?
Okay,
Fresh money
I have
is
a
the
perfect.
answer.
I think I have a perfect answer for your answer, and I will send you the link. I didn't find now. Stock
Okay.
market.
Okay. So if you are going in for an IPO or an
Yes.
initial public offering, the reason why you would do it is that you would be raising capital. Now, if you are a company which has already created a reputation in the market, and that is when you would decide to go for an IPO, because if you have an unknown company, let's say
Yes.
you are not known to the people, your products are not known to the people, then nobody would actually buy your IPO. So if you,
Yes.
to give you a case study, you must have heard of Reliance Industries. Reliance Industries is one of the world's largest oil refinery companies. Plus, they also have most of the fiber optic cables, the submarine fiber optic cables which carry internet across continents. That is handled by a subsidiary of Reliance Industries called Star Alliance. So Star Telecom, sorry, not Star Alliance, Star Telecom. Star Alliance is an insurance company. All right. So now when Reliance Industries went for an IPO, I remember reading nobody subscribed for their shares. Nobody wanted to buy their shares. So the founders, they went door to door and they sold the shares of the company.
Yes.
So if you have an unknown company, then it is very difficult to launch an IPO. But if you have a known company which is already into services which the people know, then what can happen is you sell your shares, you allocate certain shares to the to be sold in your IPO, and the price that you decide to sell these shares at, let's say I decide I'm going to sell 1,000 shares on the stock exchange in my
Yes.
IPO for $10 each.
Yes.
So if I say $10 each, you as an investor, or you as someone who would buy the stocks, have an option of paying more than $10. So if you think my company share is worth more than $10, then you would start buying it above par value. So par is the price that I decide. It's PAR, par. So par is the standard that I set, and anyone can buy above par or below par. So when you buy above par, I am raising additional capital. When you buy at par, I am actually releasing capital which is owned by the company founders or the company initial shareholders, the private shareholders. So you're going from private to public. So when you're moving
Yes.
from private to public, you have shareholders who have initially invested money. They have invested their capital, and they are holding certain equity. So when you sell shares, you are looking at diluting the share capital. You are selling off your shares, and you are asking people to buy your shares, become shareholders, increasing the number of shareholders here. So what is happening is that you are raising capital. So that would be the primary motive of going public. The secondary motive of going public would be to raise capital which can pay off the shares that the controlling shareholders, okay, let's call it that way, the controlling shareholders, because the common shares that we purchase have no control over how the company is operated. Now, if I sold shares on the stock market, those shares, the people who hold those shares have no voice, no ability to raise their concerns with the management of the company. If I hold a share and the company is being mismanaged, I cannot walk up as a shareholder. I cannot walk up to the management and say, you are mismanaging the company. This is not how you run your company. Those are called controlling shares. Those are people who hold the controlling shares. The shareholders who hold the controlling shares are the ones who have the ability to decide how the company is to be operated, how the company is to be run. So what does a company benefit from it? It can repurchase its shares. It can repurchase its shares, and it can trade with its own shares. So it can raise capital a number of times, because trading in shares is one way of making capital gains in a public company. But initially, initially it is to raise capital, probably to expand, probably to create a new project, probably to spin off, probably to create a new division, a new product, something like that. So you raise capital and you put it to good use. But when you want to after your initial public offering or IPO, then you have the opportunity, you have the ability to repurchase, or you have the opportunity to trade in your shares, in your own shares. So it is like having your own currency. you can you can devalue your currency, or you can you can make profit on it. It's like just like forex.
Wait, if you buy your own the shares of your own company, then so you buy it on your name. I mean, you don't buy it on the name of the company. Is that
You buy
correct?
it in the name of the company.
You buy it on the name
Yes.
of the company. All right, I might need to rewatch this when it's uploaded in YouTube, so I can comprehend all of the information.
Okay.
Thank you.
To give you an example, Sir Richard Branson's company, Virgin, the Virgin Group,
Mhm.
it is not a publicly traded company. It is not they don't have a trade on the stock exchange, right? But there was a time when they were trading on a stock exchange. So it went public. Virgin Group went public. They became a publicly traded company. And then Richard Branson was not very happy with not being able to, with the bureaucracy that came. He describes it in his book, Screw It, Let's Do It. Okay, so this is one of the books to read. It's a very beautifully written book, book written in simple terms, simple words, and very a book which describes more of what goes on in his mind rather than how he runs his companies. So the thought process he holds, the emotions that he goes through, the value system that he holds. So he talks about a lot like that. And one of the reasons he says that he repurchased all his shares, all his company shares from the shareholders, was because he did not like the way the management, or because when you go to a stock exchange, you have to have a board of directors, you have to have a whole set of there's a requirement by the company, I mean by the stock market, that this is how you run your company, so they can establish that you are a stable organization. So you had to have a board of directors and all of that. So he did not like the delays he was facing when taking decisions. So he decided, okay, I cannot run my company as a public company. I'd rather go as a private company. I would continue as a private company. So he went ahead and he repurchased all his shares from the shareholders and delisted himself, or delisted his company from the stock exchange. And now it is a privately held company. So this is possible as well. So you can list on the stock exchange, and you can decide that you don't want to be listed on the stock exchange anymore. So you can repurchase your shares and you can get back. But if you want to continue trading, I believe there is a percentage of shares that you can repurchase. You are not allowed to repurchase everything. And then that would be like more or less like the cornering fraud that Sanchit described earlier, because you could always repurchase your shares and then you could dump them at you could bring them back to the market at a higher price and all of that. So that is not probably the intention of this option. You could probably buy back a certain percentage of your shares, but not all of them.
So you lose some of your shares if you decide to go back in to become a private company after you went public. So you lose.
You could lose money, but you would do it for other reasons.
All right. But I don't understand. So if he can't purchase all of his shares, what percentage can he buy? Or is there a...
I'm not sure. This is my theory.
Right.
I'm not even sure that you would be able to purchase all your shares without being delisted or not.
All right.
I can be
So-
sure that if you wanted to delist, you have to purchase all your shares.
All right. Yes. Understand. I understand that. All right.
So this is just a possibility that I'm saying. I'm not, like I said, I prefer to listen about someone speaking about the stocks rather than talking about it, because my knowledge in these areas is very limited. But if you've noticed, I've only mentioned case studies.
Yes. Yes.
Sanchit, do you want to continue? Is there something more you want to add today?
Yeah, I want to talk about an IPO that I
Excellent.
purchased few months ago. Is my screen visible? Hello?
Okay, there's nothing on the screen as yet. Okay, now you can see a few
Yes.
candles.
We can
Okay.
see the candles.
Yeah, this company is called Mahila Lagu Bittiya Sanstha in Nepal. This is the initial launch of IPO, which I purchased 10 units for 1,000 rupees, which means $10, 1,000 rupees. And after the IPO launch in secondary market, this went like this because nobody sell their share. Now I invested 1,000 rupees. Now at that time, within 3 months, it became 4,699. I purchased at 100 rupees.
Okay.
This is a really good IPO.
Normally, this
Which
is
mean-
what you would expect with an IPO. Although there are some failed IPOs, there are case studies on some failed IPOs as well. But most commonly, you would always expect a share price to be oversubscribed, or the IPO to be oversubscribed, which means oversubscribed is when there are not enough shares released for everyone who wants to purchase them. So the demand is higher and the supply is lower, and that naturally creates the price increase, and it causes the price to be traded above par.
And this IPO is not for everyone. This is like a jackpot. Only for some people they can purchase. Like this, all people cannot purchase IPO because the IPO was already oversubscribed 12 times more by the people. So I was one of the luckiest people who get 10 units of this share.
Okay. Did you book your profits, or you are still holding on to it?
I'm still holding on my these stocks.
So
I invested 1,000. Now it's 46,000.
4,600.
No. I invested 10 units, so it becomes 46,000.
Okay. All right. Okay.
But for now, I invested 100. Now this becomes 4,699. One IPO unit 100 rupees. Now 4,699.
That's a
made
growth of 470%.
That's a really good profit in the history. And another.
And what do you
IPO
expect to? How do you expect it to go higher?
I didn't even expect. I didn't even know about the fundamentals of the company. I just applied it, and after 1 month, I just saw a big, massive growth in the company. And this is another company which I am in loss now. I also applied for this IPO,
Okay.
and in IPO, I am profit in. I purchased in 100 rupees. Now this costs 500 rupees. And after launch in secondary market also, I purchased here a week ago. but
Mhm.
now it's I purchased it 511 rupees. Now
Mm.
it's 501
One.
501 rupees. But within some weeks, I think I can regain my profit. I can book my profit
Why did you
and have
purchase at 511?
just because I thought looking at the graph, it seems like the resistance point. This is the resistance. Okay. Okay. This was the resistance point that made, and I thought the price will not drop after that, but my estimation was not correct, so it
Okay.
went to 501 rupees. This was the resistance trend line, and I thought this line will not break below down, but unfortunately it came below the point.
Hmm.
Exactly at this week. That was I purchased at this day. I can
Mm-hmm.
clearly say I purchased 511 rupees. This little week is the one I purchased. I was the luckiest guy in the day.
Mm.
This is the little week.
Okay.
That day, that's the same day the transaction went up to 533 rupees, which was the maximum amount. This is the opening. This is the opening of the market. This is the closing of the market. I purchased at the end of the day, so I was able to buy
At the lowest point.
uh, at the lowest point.
Okay. All right. That was quite a day. One nice discussion, very active and healthy discussion, I believe. I have some good news that our friend Steve has had a baby girl. So
Oh,
yes.
congrats.
So
I will write to him.
Congratulations for Steve.
yes. So you could let him know on the club, and yes. So he just sent me a message saying that my wife gave birth to our baby daughter 6 weeks ago. We'll get back into things again soon. So he has been missing in action. I haven't seen him in any of our games recently, also, and I'm sure he is putting his time to good use.
Absolutely.
Beautiful, very nice thing to hear, and we'll post that in the club. I took permission from him to post it in the club, and
Okay,
so
good.
everyone could respond. So that's the reason I am announcing it over here, because this is going on record. This is as public as the club itself. So
Okay, great.
Steve is a happy man now. Right. Sanchit left. Sanchit got disconnected, I believe.
He might have had an issue with the network. Maybe.
Really? Okay. Okay. So that was quite something.
Yes. Yes.
It was really educating, and are you perhaps a teacher because you have the teacher methodic, I think, or I don't know. This is something that I noticed during this session. So I wanted to ask if you're a teacher by any chance.
Me, you mean?
Yes. Yes. You. Yes.
No, I love to teach, but rather I'd love to share.
All right. I understand.
So
A lot
teaching
of
is
times in these meetings, Lee explain and talking, and we are only listening, and he sometimes complain about that. But now this session was really different.
different.
Yes.
So today I decided to keep quiet. I decided to completely stay away. So, which is why I was very happy when Sanchit brought up the topic of stocks, because I definitely have to keep quiet.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it was a really interesting topic. I mean, I have notes. I have like, I have a page full of notes, and I mean, to both of you, to your words and to his screen share, and yes, it was really pleasant for me, and I'm really thankful about this meeting.
Good.
Georgi,
We'll see you next week.
yes, and
Save the
if you
date and
have
the hour.
if you have something to share, this is just the platform for that, because you may not be really the kind of a person who can express. That is really not a problem.
All right.
Because we are like family. We it is okay if you can't explain properly. We can always clarify, and any number of times we can clarify.
All right. Thank you. This is really nice. Thank you. I actually have an interesting topic to discuss, but this might be not next meeting. Maybe after maybe after some time, I might have an interesting topic. Sure. Yes.
Even if you want to come up with, even if you want to discuss any of the real life issues that you face, like if you are thinking of setting up a business, or if you are already running a business, and if you are facing some questions, you're facing some decisions, and you want to take opinion, all of this, any topic which is related to finance, growth, development, expansion, everything is allowed here.
Thank you.
Right.
All right.
Oh. Okay, so I might think we can wind up this meeting here. It's only about 3 more minutes left. So at least one meeting we can wind up. Have you noted the link to the video, the YouTube video?
I mean, I have the link to the YouTube channel, but not to the.
He has placed a link in the chat before he left.
Aha, yes, I found it.
This, I believe, is explaining something that he wanted to express.
Yes, let me check it out. Yes, how the stock market works. Yes, this is this might be actually really useful. Yes, I copied it. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Yes.
No worries, because once you close the meeting, this is automatically deleted, or you lose it. All right.
Thank you.